Law can punish actions, but it cannot reform minds. To explore this deeper truth, we are joined by Mr. Sabir Ahmed, practicing lawyer who has got strong ethical insight. Today, we'll discuss how terrorism is shaped in human minds and why counter-ideology is required to defeat it. Let's begin. Good afternoon. Thank you for your valuable time despite your busy schedule. At the first sight, I would like you to ask, many people believe that terrorism can be controlled through strict condemnation. Is this the truth you stand for?
Well, thank you very much, Fuad, for asking such a potential question. You have told me that many people believe that around the world that terrorism can be countered or killed through legal actions or by mere condemnation, right? So this is the conception of the local mass. But as a professional lawyer, I don't want to believe it, okay? And I strictly disagree to the statement you have given.
Why don't you agree with this statement?
Well, because you know that the present problem of terrorism is based on an ideology. This is ideology-based terrorism. This is principle-based militancy. If somebody is principally motivated or ideologically demotivated or principally biased, it cannot be controlled through legal actions or by mere condemnation, as you have told me before.
Now the question is, how to tackle the militancy?
Well, according to my enumeration, it can be controlled by developing a counter-ideology.
What do you think? If terrorism is ideological in nature, how do militants justify their violent actions?
Well, the militants have purportedly legitimized their course of actions or their militancy by adhering to certain immoral contexts or by applying to it a wrong or misleading interpretation of religious scriptures.
Well, then what solution can you prognosticate in this regard?
Sorry?
What solution can you prognosticate in this regard?
That's a very good question. We have to delegitimize it by replacing the wrong interpretation with the right interpretation. And this is the only strategy left to tackle the entire situation. And I think as I have told you before, that it needs a counter-ideology to be developed in order to tackle the entire situation of militancy around the world.
Well, UNESCO relates that violence begins in the mind. How does this idea relate to tackling terrorism?
Well, according to UNESCO dictum, violence begins from the mind, and it must therefore be uprooted from the mind itself. You know, it goes directly to the root cause of terrorism. So in order to eliminate this root cause, we need to initiate our efforts by starting from the right beginning point. And that is the re-engineering of minds of individuals by taking them away from the culture of violence and keeping them closer or bringing them closer to the culture of peace. And if you can make them understand, or they certainly understand that their understanding has nothing to do with religions, or they are into a false display of confidence, they will certainly leave it on their own and start working on peaceful lines.
Thank you very much for your thoughts on this. Your perspective reminds us that justice is not all about punishment, but also about prevention, about addressing ideas that lead to crime before they turn into actions. And thank you very much for sharing your valuable times.
Well, much thanks, Fuad, for considering me important enough to be a part of your podcast, and best wishes to you and your audience as well.